Hello, 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 and welcome to the Rumble and Roar podcast. I'm your host, Lenoria. And today, guys, I have a makeup artist with me. I am so excited. She's going to do my face today. Y'all see, I'm all raw. I have no makeup on, nothing. So, this is Brooke.
Hello.
Yes, everybody hello. So, Brooke is going to make my face up today and just give me a couple of pointers and tell me, you know, things to do and how makeup is put on and what she's doing. Actually, I'm just going to have a little class here with you guys. Is that okay? Good. All right. So, first of all, we're going to sit here and we're just going to talk makeup. We're going to talk about, you know, how she got started and just the things that usually people do on podcasts and interviews. So, now you know the first question, Brooke. You know, always in any podcast or interview, the first question is always, what inspired you to do makeup?
So what inspired me to do makeup is that I did portraits first. So I would paint a lot of people's faces on these really big canvases and give them out for Christmas and like stuff like that. So now
Somebody else told me they did the same. You know, I had a makeup artist on my show a while back, and she said the same thing. She started with portraits.
Yes.
I wonder, does that go together?
Almost.
Really, pretty much?
Pretty much.
Probably. Okay, which one is easier? The portraits or doing somebody's face?
Doing somebody's face.
Oh, wow. I would think that drawing on a paper. I have someone else, guys, that is here with us, and I said that just sit on in here and watch us, girl. So when y'all hear me talking to somebody else, it's somebody else in here with us. Okay, what other question do I have? Okay, how old were you when you started doing makeup? How old?
I was probably like 19.
Oh, that's young. So when you started doing it and you... See, I do makeup for myself, but I look at it and I said, okay, this looks good for me. When you do makeup, you do it and it looks good to everybody. And the reason I asked her to come on my show, guys, is my daughter-in-law had a photo shoot and she did her face. When I saw her, I was like, who did your makeup? And she said, Brooke, my friend. And I was like, I need Brooke to do my face. And I asked her would she come on the show, and she said sure. So that's where we are today, and you guys need to see what Brooke can do because it was so pretty to me. So at 19, you knew when you did somebody's face, you knew then that it looked good to other people, or you were just like, okay, they thought it was nice.
I'm gonna say at 19, I was really just with the eyebrows at then. It was like
that's
doing
the hardest
eyebrows
part.
and lashes set for people to go out like, hey, can you do my eyebrows and my lashes about to go out? So I would do that. And at that moment I knew they would be like, yeah, Brooke can do eyebrows and not everybody can do eyebrows. So that's when I knew like everybody likes this. So I can do this for everybody.
But eyebrows to me are the hardest because like I was taught, they're not twins, they're sisters.
Yep.
But yours is so pretty already, and you have no makeup on. I can tell. You just natural, beautiful, and yours, your shape is good and everything. I hope she fix me up and do mine right, cause mine looking like.
She looks gorgeous.
Thank you. Okay, let's see. What is the first thing? What is the? I did not know this, guys. I looked this up, and I was like, oh, okay. Even though I was doing it, but I was doing it and didn't know it. It says, what is the first rule of makeup?
For me, I like to start in the eye area. So usually brow, eye, and then you move on to the rest of the face.
That's exactly what it says. It says, always do your eyes first. Now, I wonder, I have to think about that. I wonder why, though. I mean, if your eyes is jacked up, the rest of it might as well not even be. The rest of it might as well not be. So that's why the eyes are the biggest thing of.
Yeah, and it's also like when you put on your eyeshadow and stuff, sometimes some of that falls off. So you can cover it up without having like the color of your eyeshadow all on your cheeks and stuff.
I never even thought about that. I never, but the thing is, that's what I start with anyway. and I think that that's a go-to for all women
Yeah.
to start with your eyes. But that's I never thought about that because when you do put stuff up here, it might fall down and mess up the
Foundation,
and the cheekbone. Yes, everything. Okay, let's see. What are your favorite cosmetic products? What do you use personally?
Personally, for a cost-friendly thing, I really like Sephora. They have their own products of almost everything, like from the eyebrow pencils all the way down to cleaning products. So you could just get a Sephora product. They actually have the same vendor as some of these very high-class products, so that's a good place to start.
Sephora?
Yes, they have their own brand of everything.
Oh, wow. Okay. Is that something you're going to be using a little bit today?
Yeah, I'm going to use a little bit of Sephora products on you. Some of them are.
Okay. Well, you know what? I use MAC and Clinique. And I used to do use Fashion Fair. My sister used to do makeup many moons ago, and she taught me how to do a little bit here, a little bit there, but it gets me by. I'm not I don't have myself looking like Beetlejuice or anything.
I hope not.
I know, right? Or Thriller. Okay. When and how do you clean your tools? When we're after every makeup, do you? This is a question I'm asking. Can I wash my brush with just plain soap and water? Or just scald it with hot water?
Yes, but like I said, the Sephora brand, they have like a little set. So it's like a makeup cleansing. It's like almost like soap. It's like a hard bar inside of a jar, and you wet your brushes, you rub it around in there, and then you put it on the scrubber. And then I usually drop them into this like
solution.
No, I drop them into like, it's almost like a caddy, and it's like you just drop them into boiling water, and then you take them out when they're done, and you sit them up. It's like a 2-part caddy, so you pop them up in the other side and they just dry.
But what if you don't have all that fancy stuff like
I
you
would
have? Can I
say
just use scalding hot water?
Scalding hot water, maybe like make a bowl boiling water with some.
It won't mess up my brushes?
No, it'll actually make them better.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Just don't leave them sitting on the bottom of the pot with the eye on. You want to boil your water, put it to the side.
Okay, I'm not trying to cook my
Yeah,
No, I'm not trying to cook the brushes. Okay, let's see. How long does it take to, and I know this probably has to do with what a person is getting. I probably know the answer to this anyway, but because this is what you do, I'm asking so you guys would know. How long does it take for you to do somebody's whole face?
So a regular beat will probably be like maybe an hour to an hour 30. But say we have a birthday beat and they want jewels and like line work, I would probably say 2 hours.
Oh wow! To do to one person?
Yeah, for like birthday looks. So if they want like these really crazy eyeliner designs, or if they want like a whole bunch of teeny tiny jewels to outline their eyeliners, so stuff like that. Yeah.
Okay. This is the $1 billion question, guys, because look, I always have a $1 billion question. This one here, and I know older women would probably want to know this, and because I do know that anything that is younger, your skin elastic is strong, is tighter, and it makes it easier and smoother. Is it challenging to you to do a mature woman's face because it is the elasticity? I'm trying to pronounce it. Everybody know I always chop up some words. But does it make it harder?
I wouldn't say it makes it harder, but it does kind of slow you down. You want to take each part one by one, really make sure you get all of your products worked into all of their first. It's not just kind of like to hit the surface. You want to really get into every crease and really work.
Because when they're old, because and guys, I'm not trying. I'm really. I just, the way it comes out is terrible. When you're older, of course, your skin is kind of, like I said,
wrinkler, like wrinkles.
Yeah. And when you're young, you can just boom, 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 it's done. But when it's older, you would have to pull some back. If you have crow's feet, if you know what those are in your eyes, you would have to pull it back and make sure that line is. So that's what makes it a little bit more time consuming for a mature.
The face, you'll be fine. You don't have any of that.
Oh, see, I like her, y'all. So, do you travel when you do faces, when you do people face, will you commute to them, or do you like for them to come to you, or?
That will basically just be based on the person. If there is a big event and it's worth me going out of town, I will come out of town.
Okay.
But most times I'm usually in Atlanta, or I do visit Columbus time to time. That's where I went to school. That's where a lot of my clients are. So I will
Columbus,
go.
Ohio, or
No, Columbus, Georgia. Columbus, Georgia, yes.
Oh, wow. Oh.
So I will go there from time to time. I have a friend there. She does photo shoots all the time. So I get a call from her often, and I'll make a trip out there. So.
Oh, my goodness. Okay. Have you ever done any, like, famous people prom pictures? What all have you done? I know you've done photo shoots because my daughter-in-law, she photo shoots. But do you do weddings? Do you do proms? Do you do?
I have not had the opportunity to do that yet. I have done baby shower looks. I have done many photo shoots. That's really mainly what I'm doing right now.
You said something about, I think we were talking earlier before we came on the show, you had 3 people lined up to do.
Yes. So there's a Jhené Aiko concert coming up, and I have a lot of faces for that. And I don't know if you guys know her, but Jhené is more on a softer type of girl, like a softer vibe. So they want these really like powdery, like blush looks, like just really cute, like almost like cute as a button type looks versus the fierce.
You know what? I read something where when you said cute, it brought to mind that I read, this was something, it's in here somewhere. It says, what do you consider pretty, or what is your definition of pretty? And when I read that, I was like, that's never been asked of me, but I think pretty would be, and I know I'm jumping all over the place, but when you said cute, it just popped in my head, pretty. And it asked, what was your definition of pretty? And I said, well, pretty and beauty is in the eyes of the beholder.
Yeah.
You know, you can't say,
oh, they have to have this or they have to have that to be
right,
pretty, you know?
or that's pretty, but that's not, because it's in the eyes of the person. But pretty to me is something like, and we're talking about makeup. So if we're talking about makeup, I would say pretty makeup is some makeup that enhance the beauty of what the person looks like already. Not something that's making them look totally different from who they are, unless the event calls for it. Because sometimes you want, unless you ask for it. I've always, you know what I've always wanted? I hope you know, I do not want to put, Brooke, I don't want to put you on the spot, but I tried, and I look like somebody off a Thriller. I always try to do, they're called smoke eyes.
Smoky eye.
But you know how they go down, it's you know, black under here, not just the liner. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
A little extra shadow on there.
But I have tried that over and over and over, and it does not look like the people that are on, you know, YouTube or whatever. And speaking of YouTube, do you get any of your ideas from YouTube? Do you look at some of the people and say, wait a minute, I think this is good, let me see if I could do that? Do you try to?
Most of the time, I really like Pinterest personally, because I can actually click what skin tone I'm looking for, like looks for this skin tone.
You can get ideas off of Pinterest for makeup?
Yes. Just type in makeup looks and it'll ask you, like, you know, what tone are you looking for, and it'll be like a little 4 box, like a light color, a dark color. Pick the color and you just scroll.
No, I'm gonna have to do that, because I thought Pinterest, I usually get pictures and stuff off of there, but not, I didn't know that you could do makeup.
Sure can.
Do they have tutorials and stuff like that on there, or no?
It's kind of like YouTube Shorts, so they're not any like full out tutorials, but you will probably see like a quick little 30-second video or some stuff like that.
Well, I've gone to YouTube to try to do that smoky thing.
Smoky eye. We're gonna get it together.
The smoky thing does not, and I think that is such a beautiful after 5 sexy look.
When I was talking about cute and fierce, that's one of the fiercer looks. Like it's like bold, like fearsome here versus the cute blushy, like
yes. Well, actually, can we do that? Can we do that?
You want to do the blushy one or the fierce one?
Okay.
Let's do the smoky eye.
Okay, let's do the smoky eye.
With a little bit of flair. We're gonna change.
Okay. I just want. God, I'm excited. Okay, what are your dreams as a makeup artist? Would you like to own your own studio and have people? Yes.
So my dreams would probably be get up my own little studio and then maybe kind of convert to like a really cute van, like a travel van.
Oh,
yeah,
that's a good idea.
For like parties and weddings and stuff like that. So that way we could just bring them all in and we go to the events.
That's a really good idea. Mm-hmm. You know how they have, because my son, when he was younger, I had, you know how it was a big, what do you call those, big trailer where they had those, and that time they had those games, and you had a game truck or whatever.
Truck, yes.
Yes, and I thought,
they would come to all type of parties.
Whoa, and that was a really good idea. So to have a trailer for a makeup artist would be crazy, really good.
It would.
Especially for a wedding party that don't want to really commute and go anywhere. If you just pull up to wherever the wedding is and they come out and your studio is right there, that's a good idea. Well, that's a good dream, and I hope that dream comes true for you.
Thank you.
You know what? Makeup looking the same way. I got to go over this. There are things that I look on YouTube, guys, and the person that is doing the makeup, they're really good and they have really a lot of knowledge, and I'm not gonna knock it. Their faces look really great. However, every time they put the makeup on or they put it on someone else, they look exactly like the other person. And to me, and I'm not knocking it, because see, I'm the last person to knock something, especially if I can't do it, because they do very good. However, if you're putting that makeup on you and then you can put it on your friend or someone else and you're looking exactly like them, I'm thinking that you could only do a certain thing, a certain way, and it's only for, that's all you can do. And it's nothing wrong with it, because I would be one of those people. I only know how to put makeup on myself. But to put it on someone else, they probably would look probably just like me, because I don't know how to do different things to make them look different.
Yeah, so to make them look different, I would say really focusing on the eyebrows. Everybody has a different eyebrow shape. And then the second thing was with the Pinterest, there's different looks for different skin tones. So like you could just, like I said, there's different looks. So you can go fierce or you can go, you know, sweet. Fiercer is kind of like, you know, eyebrows thinner, kind of like more archy, like less approachable. And then you got the nicer, and they're kind of thicker and fluffier. So.
I want it all, guys.
You want it all?
I know I want, but I do. Before we leave, I want to get the smoky eye. That's the main thing today, because I've been trying to do that. Okay, what makes a person look like a clown? A clown, because I'm not. And if you think I'm lying, I could not make this up. And I was young, guys. I was young. But I was very honest, because it did look like something was wrong. My sister is gonna holler when she hear this story, because she was with me.
Okay, I thought you were gonna tell her.
No, it wasn't my sister. We were in a grocery store, and a lady came in. I looked up at this lady, and I said to my sister, I said, "Is it Halloween?" I did, but I was young. But she had some stuff going on her face that it looked like, you know, she was getting ready for Halloween. And my sister looked at me and said, "Be quiet." And I'm looking like, okay, I must have said something bad, but oh my God, I was young.
I'm just trying to figure it out.
She looked like a clown.
I would say make sure you go with your right colors and the right placement of your blush and stuff would.
How do you pick that stuff out, though? I go to Il Maquillage. I think they have a good product, you know, and it's so great, because they actually, you can, if it doesn't fit, you could send it in and they'll give it back, but it matches your skin pretty good. But if I did not do it with them, I would not know how to
go about picking your color.
Yes, I'll go to Clinique and they help me.
Yeah.
And what was the other one I said I use? Goodness, I can't remember the other one that I use. It was two. MAC is the other one, and they help me. But just to go and look, and if they have them displayed, I would have to put my hand in it and do like this. I guess everybody has to do
Everyone
that. That's
has
the
to
only
do
way.
that. You'll probably have to do a couple of like test stripes, and if you're not comfortable picking yours, a lot of makeup places, their
Have
workers
somebody
are
on
for that. Yeah, so.
because your face is usually a different tone than your hand. And if you get your hand and do like this, by the time you get home and start trying to put that stuff on, no, it's not. Because look, my hand is it darker?
Cute,
is it darker or
your hand
lighter?
is a little lighter.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because it's in water. Yes. Okay, there it is. Define pretty, and we just did. See, like, and I said pretty, beautiful is in the eyes of the beholder, but I think something pretty is when you look at it, it'll give you that oh, look at that, like an innocent child, or watching a sunrise or a sunset.
Yeah, or that perfect picture. You just have to stop for a second and look like, okay, I like
Yes,
that.
yes. So that's pretty to me, but that's I knew I had it in there. Okay, liquid foundation. It usually, and it might be because of the way I put it on, guys. It might be because I cake it on, I pack it on. I'm not sure, but if I wear it, which is few far in between, I don't wear it much because it breaks me out because I feel like my pores can't breathe. So pardon me. I just put regular powder on, but the foundation really gives it a good even.
It gives you that good flat neutral base that you need, but it sounds like you just need to find like a sensitive skin care, like that. A line that goes for sensitive skin. And also, if you can't get to that, I would say when you do your makeup, try to get it done right before your event and take it off immediately after your event.
Okay, see, she won't let me ask the questions. That's one of the questions I'm just playing. That's one of the questions I was gonna ask you. One of the questions is, how far in advance do you put your makeup on before your event?
That is whenever, really. Like, I've had a girl have a photo shoot at 6 o'clock at night. She came to me at 6 a.m. in the morning.
Oh my gosh.
So just let your makeup artist know how far apart your stuff will be, so know how much you need to set, how much baking you need to do, how much setting spray I need to put on them. So it's up to you and that person, really.
But I guess you could. I mean, it doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't move. It's not going to go anywhere until you wipe it off.
Right, unless, now there was another one. See, I got to go in order.
I'm
right
sorry.
here. No, it's okay. It says, what advice would you give me when you apply my makeup and, you know, the heat, right?
Oh, like the sun and the heat.
Yeah, because if I put it on too early, like, and guys, we're in Atlanta, and it is 5,000 degrees outside. I'm exaggerating, but that's what it feels like. And to put makeup on at 6 a.m., now if you're in the air condition, that's okay. But what if?
If you're not, oh my goodness. I would say go to the beauty supply store, get your little handheld fan, and have fun with your day.
Pat that stuff all day.
Yeah, pat. Don't wipe. So that would just be how that person take care of it, or how they go about their day.
Okay, what are the negative things about makeup or being a makeup artist? What is?
A negative thing about being a makeup artist is probably like, I don't know, I haven't run into too many bad ones because a lot of people understand like what I'm doing and they know me personally, so they know how I take care of my stuff. But I have had a few clients that's kind of like, where'd you get that? Where'd you get that? Where is this? Where has it been? Who has it touched? And it's just like, I promise I'm clean. I promise I cleaned and boiled everything before you came. If I had someone in front of you, you're not using those same brushes. You have your own set of brushes. So.
I could imagine, because I am a funny person as well, and I can imagine what you go through. You know, with people that, you know, that are bougie or don't really, I use that word because my daughter-in-law does use that word all the time, but people that are really funny and they're like, no, don't use this, don't use that. But yeah, those kind of people would have to bring their own stuff, because I wouldn't want, if I was the makeup artist, I'll be like, okay, I get it, but you know, bring your own stuff. Do you have problems with using other people's makeup? Or?
I don't have a problem with using other people's stuff because I'm pretty sure they know how it comes out. Like, they know what it's going to look like on their face. So if you really want me to use their makeup, I will. It's no problem. So, but
it's always better to use your own because you're comfortable with it.
I know exactly how it's going to come out. I know how it sets. I know how everything goes. I know how oily it is. So it's It's their preference. Either
And-
way, it's gonna look nice.
But you know what? If I had a picky person, if I was a makeup artist and I had a picky person and they were like, well, I really don't want you to use my stuff. Once I put that stuff on your face, your stuff, and it doesn't look right, then that's your problem because you would not allow me to put my own stuff on there, and it's all good. We're here to get along and to love each other, but don't complain when it's over and it doesn't look like the way
rest
I
of the
want it
clients
to.
on the page,
Yeah,
you know?
because they look that way. My portfolio that you saw, those clients looking flawless, they look that way because I was using my stuff. And if you don't trust me, then I don't know what to tell you. And there was another. That's another thing. I can't. It's on here somewhere where they ask you, how do you find your makeup artists? How do you find them?
I would say do a good Instagram search, literally stalk their page. You don't want anyone that does good on a certain type of people and then not good on other types. So I would say just really look into who you're going to. Like, Instagram is out there. They're going to post if they're active. Just stay on their page looking at what they do and how they do it. And if you like it, then consider booking with them.
And I like that when you said look to see if they're on doing a certain type of person. And that's true, because if you have someone who is doing only white people, you know, and never you don't ever see any brown skinned people on there, you're not really sure what it's going to look like when they start doing you, because they have not, you don't see them. But if they have a variety, you know, of different people,
If they have a variety, you can kind of scan through and kind of like, this is their strong points, you know, this is their weaker ones, and you can see where you fall in between that.
oh, and see, I'm a darker complexion, so people really got to know what they're doing with me, because and we said about an hour before the event. Well, guys, I think that it's time. It's time, Brooke. I want you to do. Brooke is going to make me up, guys. You see, I came raw, nothing. So we're going to.
I'm gonna do a smoky eye, a black smoky eye, but instead of a regular dark black shade, it's actually gonna be black sparkles.
I'm here. Look, I'm just here for it. I'm so excited.
So we're gonna do a black smoky eye and maybe a pinkish nudish blush type of lip combo.
Guys, I don't usually wear lipstick, but guess what? I trust her, and I can't wait, because my daughter-in-law was looking beautiful, and I think that's what she's gonna do to me. So we'll be right back. Let's get our makeup and stuff together. I'm just gonna sit here and sip and be ready. this out. It's beautiful. Like these eyes, the brows.
Yeah.
Shit. You have these brows. I don't think, what are they going to teach you? These brows are perfect.
I feel like, so what they can teach me is with the setting spray is like, I know all the steps, but who knows if I'm doing them all in the correct order, you know?
Right.
So I feel like that's what they could help me with. Claire, can you do us a favor?
Yes.
Can you damp these?
Yeah, please don't go there. I go to the thing. It's out, Mom.
Okay, guys, I have my face all made up, and I have my smoky eyes.
Yes.
I'm loving my eyes, guys. Look at this.
Close
Beautiful.
It for them. Close it. So you
Close
can
it
see
for them? Okay. Oh my goodness. I love it. I love it. I love it. I feel beautiful. I feel that I look beautiful.
Good.
I am satisfied. I love it. And she did a, Brooke, you did a very good job.
Thank you so much.
Yes. Okay, so are you booked for the month of July? Are you well, it's like mid-month now, guys. It's not the 15th yet. However, are you booked up for July, or do you have any openings in August? Let the people know.
I do have openings in August. The end of July is pretty much booked, so all you have to do is reach out to me on my Instagram, and that's how you kind of get your appointments.
Well, and how can they reach you, or would you just like for me to put it on the screen? I'll put it here so everybody can know how to get in contact with you. But I am excited, guys. I hope you like it, because I do. And this will, hey, we're gonna end this right now. So you know what? I actually have a dinner party to go to tonight.
This is gonna be perfect.
Oh yes, but you know what? I know it's gonna probably I might be over made up for it, because it's a house dinner party, but I just love my makeup.
Good.
And
I love that you love it. You look great.
Thank you. So with that said, guys, feel the rumble and listen to the roar, and we'll see you next time. Thank you so much, Brooke. Thank you. Yes. Oh, bye-bye.